Mgtow Millionaire Lesson 4, Intro to Easy Money Part 3. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping on my little corner of the web. Hope you are having a blast. Your host Fokker Truman on site. On today's video we will conclude the intro on how to generate our income source doing what we love. Once again, let's pick up where we left off last time. As we finished picking up the day's paperwork and sat down to eat an enticing grilled salmon, my boss asked me, "Do you have an answer for what I told you last night?" "No, not really, boss," I answered. "Guess I am proficient in many things, great in none. Jack of all trades is my curse, I think." Boss laughed at my response. "It's okay, I am grooming you to be the perfect cheap assistant," he told me. "Yeah, an unforgettable cheap shot, anyway." He said, "Listen kid, what makes acquiring money easy, is doing that which comes naturally. People wake up, sleep, watch TV, etc. We are all masters at them. No one wants to see that, unless you are already famous or you are beautiful or there is some extra differentiating trait. Generic activities cannot be monetized for the most part. If you have no passion for your craft, job or whatever you are using to make money, generating money through these activities will be a hassle and a burden. The obvious choice is to tackle or use that which you are already spending time and resources on that is to your liking. It is time you try to cash in as well. It is better to monetize an activity you do anyways. Most of the time you can do this using a hobby or a second skill like playing guitar. There is a 100% certainty that your hobbies or secondary skills can be monetized. Remember, somebody is already monetizing your hobbies, you are feeding it. Now if you play guitar for example, what music do you play? You good enough for a recording, any real talent? If you do, it is a matter of marketing. If you are not good enough, you better be extremely good looking. If none is the case, you better drop the idea. You understand what I am saying, kiddo? Now, if you love something, and in this case loving something implies that you dive as deep as you possibly can into it. My boss said. At this point yours truly will sidestep the situations my former boss used as pointers and apply a more current example. Let's touch upon one of America's favorite pastimes, the NFL. Haven't you noticed the plethora of sports-related channels all over YouTube? Plenty of people talking about sports, plenty of them on the NFL. Most are highlights and TV drama repackaged in YouTube format. But there are some that show quite a level of dedication and expertise. Regardless, these channels show a deeper level of insight and understanding on the subject of American football. I added a couple of videos from these channels in the description below. I am particularly fond on the Belichick throws the Super Bowl video. This just shows how insightful narrative, understanding and dedication can do. It is not to say that anything in the aforementioned video is real, but at the very least is an enticing proposition. The second video breaks down the game of one of my favorite players. Regardless, whether the NFL floats your boat or not, the crux of the matter in these examples is that the level of understanding of the topic they discuss is deeper than most others out there. Even though you may question their conclusions. In the end, these couple of guys love making videos. They put a great effort into them. They couldn't be made without hours of preparation. I know you could be thinking, what does this have to do with easy money? It seems like a whole lot of work. It is true, but here is where the concept of easy money comes in. These people were going to do these analysis or ideas anyway. These ideas and thoughts were already in their heads. The only thing they did was work them into a video presentation format. What takes time is the editing and collecting the material. The general idea is already there, the knowledge to execute is there. It is time consuming, but it is not hard. If I tried the same thing I probably would end up with a terrible documentary of a Christopher Robin lookalike. Now back to one of my boss's favorite taglines. Remember kid, what makes making money easy is that the heavy lifting has been done already. You have everything you need inside your mind, now get up your ass and go do it. Whatever you are really good at or you love to do requires very little extra training or research, it is there for you right now. The only question is, what is it that you can do that comes easy? What is it that you have that simply flows? You feeling it, kiddo? My boss used to ask me that question whenever he wanted to make sure his point was made properly. So, what is that thing that you constantly think about that occupies your idle hours? If you are thinking about it, you can be sure you are not the only one. Write down the things you know well, the things you do well. For example, if you are a lawyer and you cannot wait to get out the firm and not have to deal with the paperwork, hearing about the law, going to court, etc. You have a great job, but you have not found your vocation. On the other hand, even after being tired and burned out, you still think about the next case, then congrats, you are doing exactly what you should do. Right this very moment there are people making a living of playing video games, socio-political commentary, sketches, teaching, video summaries, etc. The web has made possible a bunch of unthinkable options. Now, you could say, hey, this is a misleading video title. It is all about your own mental perception of what is easy. It is still a lot of work. Let me tell you, this is not the case. The point of these videos is to show you how to use that which you already have. Since you already have it because you acquired it throughout the years prior to this moment. The only thing missing is a small push. Most of us just need a nudge, a pointer in the right direction. Having helped many through the years, I can say climbing up a mountain is always tough, something worthy of praise. Sometimes a change in perspective and like-minded people around you is all you need. That is why this channel exists. Now it is time to focus and cut the bull, as my boss did before all those years ago. Now, I ask you, what is it that you really love? What is your expertise? What do you know better than your peers around you? The more you know about what you do, the less you will depend on someone else, physical appearance, etc. We will touch on the other factors and how to mix them up later on. As always, all advice, suggestions, materials, etc. is for entertainment purposes only. No liability is applicable. Until next time, a big F to those that will put their hand in your cookie jar. I am told that I should ask you to give a like, subscribe and share if you find this content useful. Please do, every one of you is greatly appreciated. Truman signing off.